A very good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. So, friends, today we are going to look over a very important topic, that is India's first Mars mission. Friends, this topic is going to be very important because currently a lot of Mars missions are being explored. Currently, the UAE sent its first Mars mission, that is called the Hope mission, and also the China is planning to send its second Mars mission, that is the Chang 2. So this topic becomes very important because in the UPSC or in any competitive exam, the things come from where which can be related to 1 or 2 years old. So Mars mission is a very important missions in India, and currently several Mars missions are being sent throughout the world from China as well as the UAE. So this becomes very important. So in this topic, we will learn about the Mars mission in very sequential manner. Firstly, we will look the introduction, then its features and achievements, and later on I will also compare the India's Mars mission with China's mission, and at the end I will conclude by giving a small conclusion. So friends, before starting the topic, I must tell you that those who are new to my channel, please subscribe and share the video. And if you want to get the PDF of this video, then please look into the description box. I have provided a link of Telegram channel. So join there, you will get the PDF of every single video I make. So friends, before starting, I want to tell you a quote, that is, if 20th century witnessed a space race between US and USSR, the 21st century is seeing an Asian space race. Friends, this is all true because in the 20th century, the space race between USA and USSR was going on. And currently, you are seeing that UAE, India, China, Japan, several countries in Asia, they are racing in sending their first Mars mission. So this is very important in global world. So coming to the introduction about the India's Mars mission. So it is also called as the Mangalyaan mission. It was launched on November 5, 2013, and it reached to the Mars orbit on 24 September 2014 in just 298 days. It was India's first interplanetary mission, and ISRO became the fourth space agency in the world to achieve this achievement after the Roscosmos, ESA, and NASA. Friends, Roscosmos is the National Space Agency of Russia or the Soviet Union, and ESA is the combined space agency for all the European Union, and the NASA, we all know that it is the space agency of America. And after this, it is the Asia's first successful Mars mission. No country in Asia have done any Mars mission which has been a successful. Although Japan and China, they had tried to send their first Mars mission, but they were unsuccessful, and India becomes the first nation to do so in the maiden attempt, or it is also called the first attempt. Now talking about the features of this Mars mission of India, then it was launched by PSLV rocket C-25. Friends, PSLV is a satellite vehicle, the polar satellite launch vehicle. So when any hard objects are to be sent, then we use the PSLV. Sorry, when any lightweight object are to be sent on space, then we use PSLV. But when any hard or any very heavy projects are to be sent, then we use GSLV, that is Geos Gravity Satellite Launch Vehicle. And the rocket used in Mars mission was C-25, and it costed just 450 crore rupees, Indian rupees, and it weighs around 1350 kg and covered 65 crore kilometers in only 300 days, and it costed only 7 rupees for every kilometer. So this was a very cheap and cost effective mission done by ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization. It carries the instrument for atmospheric studies, particle event studies, and the surface imaging. So this was basically the orbiter. There was no rover in the India's first Mars mission. This was the orbiter, and which will orbit the Mars. And since 1960, there were 51 global missions to Mars has been sent, but only 42% of them have been successful. So it is a great achievement for India that India achieved this in their first attempt or the maiden attempt. Now coming about the achievements or the significances that India or the Indian Space Research Organization achieved by doing this. So the first is the cost effective. It is the most cost effective interplanetary mission in the world. it costed only 450 crore, whereas the similar mission which was sent by NASA, it spent 4000 crore rupees for its Mars mission. And after this, the ISRO status has increased. Nowadays, several other agencies such as NASA is looking for collaboration with ISRO on their upcoming project to the Mars as well as to the Sun. The first nation to India becomes the first nation to do so in first attempt, whereas Japan and China, they failed their first attempt. Friends, China also tried to send its first Mars mission, but it was unsuccessful. So China is again trying to send their mission to Mars in 2020 in next month. And India is the first Asian nation to achieve this. In Asia, no any country have achieved this before India. And moving forward, as ISRO establishes reputation, it gets more contacts from foreign countries and more forex reserve. Friends, after this, ISRO status has increased in the world market, and now it is getting more contracts. For example, several countries in the world, they would like to send their satellites. The countries such as Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, etc. They also have aspiration to send their missions or the satellites to space. So ISRO will get new opportunities for selling the space missions of other countries, and by this ISRO will also earn some revenue or the forex reserve, foreign reserve, and it has a great effect on India's foreign policy. It can be a tool to exercise soft power by sending space missions of third world countries and including SAARC and BIMSTEC. So friends, the third world countries are those which are neither the part of the communist bloc or the capitalist bloc. For example, or it is also called the third world countries are the underdeveloped countries. They are the developing countries. For example, the developed countries such as China or European countries, they are called the first world countries, whereas the USSR, the Russia, China, these are called the second world countries, and the third world countries are such as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, etc. So these are the third world countries which are developing stage. And UAE's Hope Mars mission, they had also taken some help from ISRO. Currently, about a week ago, the UAE sent its first Mars mission. It is also called the first mission by any Muslim countries or the first Arabic Mars mission. And above all, it will work as an inspiration and catalyst for innovation and more youth to come in the field of science and technology. Yeah, obviously, this mission will give a lot of inspiration to Indian youth, and they would like to join the field of science and technology. Now I will compare India's Mars mission with China's. Then in most aspects of space technology, China is ahead of India. China has larger rockets, bigger satellites, and even have first astronaut in space in 2003. Friends, yes, China had sent its first astronaut in space in only 2003, but India has not sent any of its astronaut in the space. But India is currently trying with the collaboration with Russia to send its first astronaut in the space. It is expected that India will send its first astronaut in 2022, and the project name is called the Gaganyaan project. But in Martian marathon, India has reached the finish line ahead of China. Yes, friend. In Mars mission, India has completed the mission before China. And currently, you can compare the India's first Mars mission was called the Chandrayaan 1, whereas the China's first Mars mission was called Chang 1, which was unsuccessful. And follow-up mission, India is planning to send the India is planning to send the Chandrayaan 2 mission, and the China is planning to send Chang 2 mission, and India will send in 2024, whereas China will send in 2020 itself, in the next month. Now coming to the conclusion, what we learn from this. So although it is a big achievement, but a lot needs to be done more to further enhance the capabilities of exploring the Mars. Yes, friend, we have won the race, but it is not the end point. We have a lot to do in the future, because this thing will be keep rising. The China, Japan, every country, currently UAE also sent its first Mars mission. So now the competition is very tough. So ISRO will have to work harder, and more and more people should be joining the field of science and technology. For this, Indian government must spend more amount of GDP into this sector in the field of science and technology. And currently, yesterday, a very good news came that first education India's new education policy 2020. I have also uploaded the video. Please go and watch this. Under which the government has promised that they will spend 6% of its GDP, 6% of India's GDP in the education sector. So this will bring a very big change in our country's fate. So this is all in this video. I hope you like it. If you like, then please subscribe and press the bell icon, as well as do not forget to share the video to your friends. So thank you. Good night.